Hi there, thanks for joining me at Amspace. Now this is a bit of a funny way to start a video. I'm actually driving past a rubbish dump, but I'm on my way heading away from Lake Toba to Bucket Luang. So I've got a shared taxi with a few other people. So first of all we've got to head down to Medan and drop off the different people, and then I will carry on to Bucket Luang. Now I have got a trek booked, so this is in Sumatra in Indonesia and is part of my 2025 trip there. So stick around, as I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with what I see and what I share. So as I arrive, it's going to start raining very soon. My pack. That very kind gentleman just took me on the back of this motorbike, which I'll show you. So here's me in my raincoat, and there's the motorbike that I just came on. Well, this is a beautiful welcome area. I just had a really nice watermelon welcome drink, and yeah, I'm just going to go up and check my room out. It looks good. So I'm going to take a video of my room now, even though it's a little bit dark, just in case it doesn't get any lighter or that I forget. So I've just walked in the door. There's my 4-poster bed. Very nice. And there's another bed under there which you can't see. So this has got to be the coolest bathroom ever. And there's the stairs that brought me down here. Well, good morning from the Sumatran jungle. Today I'm in for a really good day. We're going trekking in that there jungle behind me. Fingers crossed. We see all sorts of wildlife. There's just me and 3 French girls. So hopefully for some good videos. So looking for orangutans, and there's none to see. But I've done my yoga with this as my view. What a beautiful way to start the day. So this is the river that I could hear all night. Great to sleep with the river. And my accommodation is just back there behind the trees. Good morning. We've got our first mode of transport, and these are my travel companions, my hiking companions from France. Okay, we had our little ride, and now we're entering into the hot, steamy jungle. Have a look at this. Well, there's stairs here, but I bet there won't be many more stairs. And look at this beautiful day after all that rain yesterday. So we've got our first river crossing. We've got to take off our shoes and socks unless we want wet shoes. We've just come down quite a steep slope, being very careful not to slip.
It's
tobacco mixture. Shoes and socks. 2 script liters. Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. That's
Jungle. It's beautiful. So we just went for a swim under there. So beautiful and refreshing. Sorry, no pictures there actually in there. We were down to underwear only. Leech is coming towards me. No.
She come to eat you.
So we're having lunch in the jungle, freshly made. over there. They're getting all our food ready. They're wonderful. Here they come.
Hi.
So we just had a big run because of the bees, and Ando has lost his shirt. He threw it at the bees, and we've got a couple of bee stings here, one bee sting here. So it's scary in the Sumatran jungle. Oh, no orangutans, don't worry about them. It's just leeches and bees. Yeah. So this is a native bee's nest. They wouldn't have been what chased us before because they don't sting. And we've just got across the river and we'll be at our camp. So it's 2:45, so good time to finish our day. Well, day of trekking.
And bees. No, not you, not the bees.
No, I didn't get bees. And I've just been helped across the river as well, as I've been cooling on the feet. So we've arrived and they've got the fire going. They're going to boil some water. We're right beside the river we've just crossed. And this is where we're staying. These are the rooms. Ah. We've got 1-inch thick mattresses.
Okay.
And a breeze. That's our air conditioning. And of course, had to have a swim. I just got out. Look at them, loving every minute of it. And I've got the washing out. Having to wash the clothes because of the leeches. Because you do trekking.
No, because it's still less thinking.
Ah. Oh, there's the thunder. Well, it's been a wonderful day. I'm so lucky that these 3 French girls that I'm hiking with are so easy to get on. We've just done everything together today. We've pulled leeches off each other. Some of us have had bee stings, not me. We've gone for 2 swims together. It's just been wonderful. And the camp here is very, very basic. You know, just a very thin mattress on the floor in a plastic shed, if you want to call it that. But it's simple, and that's what I really like. And I'm so glad that I've decided to do a trek in Sumatra. So hopefully we have a good night and none of the rain that's just starting actually comes in the tent. Okay, so here's our dinner. Huge variety. Pumpkins and rice and fried mashed potatoes.
Cassava and pumpkin curry.
Pumpkin curry. Oh, looks delicious, and a real candle. And thank you to our chef.
He is Ogan. His
Yeah.
name is Ogan.
Ogan.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thanks.
And it is raining out there. Wow, we all had sleep last night. How good it was is open for discussion. Fairly hard mattress, but just waking up to the sounds was pretty cool. And breakfast is being cooked. Let me show you. There's our chef getting breakfast ready. Look at his kitchen. Ah, got it all set up here. There's a little waterfall I've just noticed down here. It's quite a developed path, this one. And I think we'll be taking that track when we leave later on this morning. So I think this is our water source. So this is where we all slept. Oh, someone's very tidy there. Folded sheets. And I was down the end there. We had a little bit of water come in, but not too much. And no washing is dry. We've got washing there, we've got washing there, and we have washing out here. Everything got wet. So you won't be able to see this, but earlier there was a couple of squirrels in there, and now there are some monkeys. I'm not quite sure what sort of monkeys, I don't think, but they're definitely there. There it is, going up the vine. And then we left camp and started heading out of the forest. It wasn't hard at all. In fact, the whole hike was not really hard. It was quite steep in parts, but our guides just set a nice steady pace. And yeah, no one had any trouble at all, which was fantastic. Just such a beautiful walk and so peaceful. We never actually saw any other hikers, which was fantastic. Okay, we've just popped out the top of the jungle. I'm going to go up and get a view. Should be good. So I have a YouTube channel. Hey, we have stars on the YouTube channel. And we've got to be careful here. It's slippery clay.
I think I need to take a break here.
Yeah, we'll take a break there.
So as you can see looking back, it's a very, very dense jungle. And like most of the time, we weren't on formed tracks. There was just the leaders led the way and we followed. So it was really, really cool. Well, that was only like 15 minutes from where we were camping. And we're up on a road. And our vehicle's waiting. I think it's the same one as yesterday. Ah, there we go, the star. There we go, into the back of the truck. She's happy because she's got mobile reception. Yes. Happy girl. She's updating her friend on the leeches being attacking her.
Bye, thank you. Thanks.
Too cute.
So cute. I'm wondering why people are turning around. Oh, so much little one.
So we've arrived at the village again of Bukit Luang and we've come down a different path. And let me show you, because this is what we'll be doing later on this afternoon after we've done another trek. Oh yeah? Okay. So, we are now in a rubber tree plantation. So they actually still tap the rubber here. And that's what happens here.
Yesterday was not the best for it, but it's okay.
As you can see, I wasn't the only one with a sore knee. The two of us made a great pair.
It's a teenager or it's a little one?
I think a teenager. So these are totally in the wild. They've not been enhanced down by food, unlike the ones that I saw in Borneo. So we have a new guide. This is Sunny. He's the number
Morning
one.
one.
Number
Morning
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to.
He's another channel star.
Welcome to orangutan country. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah. Now you've got to find more with no people around.
Oh, you move now.
They eat the fruit. Yeah, there is banyan fruit up there.
Pigtail macaque.
That's the ones with two tail of
Bigger than the long tail macaque.
big tail macaque. Big tail.
They just flew away. Yeah, it's many. Yeah, two there. Yeah, look.
So these cute little ones, they're Thomas leaf monkeys, and they're what we saw beside the camp this morning. They're so sweet. I got to watch them for hours.
It's endemic Sumatra.
Only in Sumatra.
Only Sumatra and Aceh.
And so there's another pigtail macaque, and they're not like the long tail. They don't hang around in hordes and be a pain in the bum. They're the largest of all the macaques, maybe even the largest of all the apes. Monkeys, sorry, not apes. So this was the mum and bub. Unfortunately, I didn't get a great shot, but I know that they were definitely there, so that was really cool. Okay, so there's the baby up there. So orangutans make a nest for their bed, and Udan thinks that this baby has been practicing making a nest.
Baya.
They also had hornbill, the yellow one.
Which one?
The
great hornbill?
No, with the oriental tail.
White hornbill.
Yes.
There goes mum again. Yeah, mozzies. So we're going to have a bit of a fruit snack. We had to make sure that there was no monkeys around that would come and steal it.
Oh, okay.
I love the tablecloth.
This is
And the insect repellent.
Empat biji kan. Saudara-saudara di tinggal tu narah. Kamu tak lang. Andi kan kalak pompa.
So we're hurrying to eat our fruit because someone here is a bit hungry. Oh, she's beautiful.
With a little bit.
Oh,
But they do what we don't want them to do. Yeah.
so they're the pigtail macaques. Not aggressive. And here come the adventurous trekkers through the mud, through the jungle, through the leeches. What a team. Yeah, what a great country. There's the beautiful boy. So I'm not zoomed in at all. It's just there. And so here's this. Wow, wasn't that the coolest? Oh, it was so good. Oh, I just loved watching him walk down in front of me, and I was so close. It was just awesome. So we're going to be going down in these rafts, but I don't have a waterproof case for my camera and my phone, so I will just need to remember it and maybe take some photos of other people. So here comes our two guides. I think what they're telling us is we're going to have some lunch, but that's how fast that river is. It was actually pushing one of the guys down the river as he was trying to walk across. I was actually scared for him. I was hoping someone would go down in the raft while I was here, or maybe come across. Let's see. Ah, yes, there goes some people. Go down the river. I think we'll be doing that. So that's what we'll be doing, and I'm not sure about my pack. I just popped into this carving shop. The man was lovely. He said I can take photos. He's quite happy. And his son actually takes some of these carvings back to Australia. They're beautiful work, such detail. So when I arrived the other day, I came on the back of the motorbike. I can't believe I went up that hill on the back of a bike. It actually doesn't look very much, but let me come down a bit. And yeah, it's actually fairly steep. So yeah, pick up. And I was in the pouring rain. And then this is the other side. So much activity on the river.
Hop, 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 hop. Hop. Gimana bola? Oke, tuh. Siap. Di sini boleh pasang, yuk. Di sini boleh pasang, yuk. Di sini boleh pasang, yuk. Aku yang nomor 1, ayo. Bes.
So rafting is, or tubing is definitely a big draw card here. Everybody's just getting into it, having an absolute ball. Little kids, big kids, couple kids. Just so much fun. So it's not just the overseas tourists, that's for sure. So I've done a big wander around the township or the village of Bukit Lawang, and I've ended up here by the river. I was going to have a beer, I must admit, but I've decided to have avocado juice instead. So, well, that's my drink. I'm guessing that's chocolate down the side, so this could be interesting. So good morning. Well, I've left Bukit Lawang and I'm actually now back in Medan. So I was here a few days ago. So you will have seen, if you've been watching my video, that I tried to visit the cathedral, but it was closed. So today, it's Thursday, and it's actually open. So I'm going to have a quick look around. Certainly a bit different from most cathedrals from the outside, that's for sure. Here we are inside. It's very simple, but I like it a lot. I went to so many of the different cathedrals last year in Europe, and they were all very ornate. So I do love the simplicity of this one. So I'm coming into Astana, which is supposed to be a palace. There's all this like carnival stuff around, but it's all a bit of a mess, to be quite honest. I came near here earlier when I was here in Medan, and there was nothing happening. Today there is, including this music. Again, I think because of the post-Ramadan public holiday, there's actually quite a lot of people here. I'm going to go and check out inside and just see if I can see where that music's coming from, or if it's pre-recorded. Compound, and I can't read Indonesian, but I get the feeling that this is where the Sultan lived. Photos taken on these chairs below what I think is probably the Sultan or royalty. And these two have just got married. That's so good. That's beautiful. So I'm taking my life in my hands. I've got into one of these little tuk-tuk things because it was too far to walk and too hot. So this gentleman's taking me to the museum for something. I'll put the name probably about here. But I'll show you my driver and what I mean. There's my driver. And I'm at this little tuk-tuk thing, which you can't really see. I'll take a photo of another one or this one when I get out. just full speed in the tuk-tuk. How about this? Screaming down the streets of Medan. That'll be fun. So my driver has just put on his helmet, and I think he must have to do that because he's police. And this is like what I'm in, it's the same vehicle. And he's got his helmet on now too. So I'm quite sure my little tuk-tuk driver just totally ripped me off then, but much better than walking in the heat. He charged me $3, which, yeah, I think is a little expensive, but c'est la vie. I think I'm at the right place. I've just got to go and try and find it. So I'm thinking that this is the museum. It's definitely an info centre. Yeah. Doesn't look like it's open though. I'll go and have a look. So, I've got to walk around and try and work out how to get into this museum because it is definitely the museum. Yay, I found the entrance and there's even a lady selling tickets. So there's a really interesting little map here of what grows where. So down here, this is the coconuts and then the rice and the rubber, thank you, coffee, tea, pine trees, moss, and then that's the peak. So that's really interesting. So not only did the Dutch introduce the palm oil, they also introduced tobacco, and the Chinese introduced tea, of course. So there's a lot of information here. It's mainly in Indonesian, but I have this beautiful guide and she is showing me and telling me all about the history, which is great. So I was just saying to the lady, this is very much like the Australian wool industry where they have big scales and they compress them down into the hessian or into the sacking. So here my little tuk-tuk.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey guys.
So after freshening up, oh there's my driver. He's a good driver, thank you. He's got a good little tuk-tuk. A backpack? Yeah. It's a bit more powerful than my last one. So I've just checked into my hotel room. It's all good. Just a normal little room, but it's so nice to have everything nice and fresh and clean and good lighting. And so I'm going to have a third attempt at going to the mosque. The big mosque, and I've tried a couple of times, and every time it's like, no, we're closed, we'll be open at such and such a time, and then I get busy. So anyway, fingers crossed, I get to see it. Well, finally I've come into the mosque and I've put my scarf on as a form of respect. So let's just see if I can actually get inside, because just as I arrived, the call to prayer came on. So, and I'm thinking maybe I should have got rid of my sandals. Over there. Okay, I've just seen a sign, get rid of my sandals. I'm not quite sure of the format, but I'll find out. Well, I did have to sit and wait for a while, but it was actually really interesting watching everyone come in, leave their sandals, go and have their ablutions, and then go into the mosque. So I think now I can go in and have a look inside. It's just a magnificent structure, and with that sky the way it is now, it's sensational. So it seems that people just come in and basically they sit and they chat and they fix their makeup if they're ladies. I've just quietly walked into a room with women and I'll quickly show you what's happening. So ladies over there tried to talk to me, but it was not successful because I couldn't understand a word that they were saying. And it seems that most people are putting on further wraps to what they were wearing, but it doesn't seem to be mandatory. People are wearing different things. I'll quickly show you from this angle. So there's some girls over there, they've got the extra skirts and covers. It's quite a beautiful mosque actually. I'm just trying to be really subtle in the film I'm taking. And this area is just for women and children, and behind the green wall is actually for men. So I'm just wandering around Medan still, and this is a back street. It's so quiet. There's people in these sheds. Some of them are open and they're doing metalwork and woodwork, and it's all very quiet, unlike the main road where the traffic's just a little crazy. But it's fascinating getting out and just really not being a tourist as such, just doing some wandering and seeing what's actually in a town behind the busy streets. The train to the airport. Who knows whether it'll be that one or one that goes up there. So I've had just a really great day just wandering around Medan, and it's sort of rush hour in this street, but where I've been walking has been so quiet. I mean, have a look at that. There's just cars everywhere, all up the street. So I'm going to wander back to my hotel now, get on the internet, and yeah, plan the rest or some more of my trip. I've only got one day in advance booked, so I better do something about it. And the street actually looks quite pretty at night time. There's the rubbish man. Well, good morning from the railway station at Medan. So I'm leaving Medan. I've been in this area for 7 days, and it's been 7 fantastic days, 7 varied days. Really enjoyed it. But I'm heading off to a new island today. I'm off to Java. So I guess it's a good time to say thanks for watching my video. I appreciate that you stayed to the end. And until next time, take care and bye for now.